being part of our world. And thank you for making such a huge difference. You're making a huge difference out there, and that's why you're put on this earth. That's why you're here. Your goal is to make a positive impact on those that you love and basically everybody. Everybody you look around, everybody's got the same feelings. Everybody has a spirit and a soul. We're all earthly beings, but we're spiritual beings that's having an earthly experience. And so part of our goal is to help each other to have a better life. That is the purpose of the Success and Money Foundation, is to help you and your family and your friends to have a better life. Now, the way we do that is with free Success and Money classes for anyone, anywhere. You've got to learn from the best and then just do what they do. That's the key. My dad was 4 days older than Warren Buffett. I had a mini Warren Buffett that taught me about these things about success. And I had a wonderful, compassionate mother and wonderful in-laws that have made and molded me so much. As I look back at all the mentors that I've had that helped me along the journey, I can point back. Steve Jobs says that you can't connect the dots going forward. You can only connect them going backwards. And so if you connect the dots going backwards, you can see those people that have had a huge impact on your life that has changed your life and changed where you're going and how you're going to get there. That's the goal, is to be able to get there. Now, right now, this is about you. We want to celebrate you and your successes. So first of all, congratulations. We just hit a major milestone this week, 15,089 students from all over the world. We have students from 127 countries that have been to the site, and we are celebrating you. You're the ones that are making this go. Now, when LaDon and I created the foundation, we had a big decision to make. And the decision was, do we either just take the money, which would be real easy, and just donate it to organizations? We could have just done all that. That's simple. Writing a check is so much easier than going out and doing it and making it happen. But we felt that there was very few people that were doing what needed to be done. And one of the things that we wanted to do is to be able to educate people, but more importantly, help them get started and to pull the trigger. That's the one thing that my dad really taught me, was not by standing around lecturing us, but we did it. We pulled the trigger and we made it happen, and we learned from it. Sometimes we won, sometimes we lost, but we kept fighting. And as you look back on your life, that's what it's all about. It's pulling the trigger and making something happen. So congratulations, you just hit 15,000 students. The way that we improve people's lives is to study successful people and then do what they do. And then do those things that will make you more successful. Now, your real goal, your real job here is to help those you love. Honestly, that's really why you're here. Zig Ziglar said it best. The only way you can get what you want out of life is to help other people get what they want out of life. My friend Tony Robbins said the secret to living is giving. Well, that's what you're doing. And what are you giving? You're giving the gift of a better life. That's really what your goal is to help your family have a better life. And as I've traveled all over the world, I've been to 50 countries. I've been around the world the left way. I've been around the world the right way. I've been zigzagging all over as I've traveled all over the world. The one thing that I know for sure is that parents want their children to have a better life. Everywhere you go, you see that, no matter where you're at. If it's in the slums of Calcutta, where we helped women start small businesses, the reason they did that so they could have extra money to take care of the kids, for better nutrition, for clothes, to get them in school. Many places around the world that if you don't go to school, they don't come look for you. You got to fight to get your kids in school. Very different in many places around the world. Our goal is to help you to have a better life, and using the systems and strategies, that's how we're going to do it. So congratulations, a big, big congratulations to you. Just hit 15,000 students, and this is you. You're the ones making this happen. You are the ones that are making it happen. Now, our team is so excited because we're doing some amazing fun things that we can do to help all of these things. I've got some techno wizards. I got Ethan and Jacob, Josh, Daryl and Johnson. We got a whole team, Kath, Meddy, we got a whole team that's here to help you get to the next level. But congratulations. We just hit that 15,000 mark. My goal is to get 100,000 students. So we're 15% there. That's what's fun. The journey is more fun than the destination. As soon as you get to the destination, it's like, all right, let's go find a new destination to go to. So congratulations. We're going to get through that right now and talk a little bit about it. But this week we've signed up 371 new students. 371 new students. So congratulations. You're sharing your link. You're helping other people. The way that we do this is that instead of us spending the money and giving it to organizations, we're giving it to you, because our ultimate goal is to help you get started. The ultimate goal is to get you to get your investment accounts open. It's to feed them, to grow a whole orchard of money trees, to get your small businesses going up, to get your homes paid off, to have a better life and a more secure life for you and your family. Now, we have 161,000 hours of online classes, 640 hours just this week. So congratulations. I still study people. Warren Buffett talks about compound interest, but compound knowledge, compound experience. And the more you do it, the more it compounds. The more you do it, the more you learn, the more you learn, the more you execute. And the way you execute is by doing it. Do something, even if it's just okay. Get it started. Don't get in your head about it. Just get started and make it work. Congratulations. One of the big milestones, we've gone well over the 300,000 lessons. You guys have gone over 300,000 lessons that you've gone through. So congratulations. That's all part of the 160,000 hours. And I wanted to congratulate the top enrollers for the week. The top enrollers pulled out their personal QR code or their personal URL. Everybody has a link. And this is my techno wizards figured this out. So congratulations, guys. You figured out how to be able to do this, but everybody's got a link. Your job is to share the wealth. Your job is to pass it to the next person. The way you become successful is help other people get what they want. That's how you become successful, because you naturally are the ones that benefit from that. So as you look at this page, here are all these wonderful people that have started doing some amazing things. So the first step is to get people to actually do that first part, is to enroll them. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the fast track. There's our goal is to get you a fast track to get you $20 in an hour. We want to get those investment accounts started. And so we are getting a lot more excited about a couple more pieces. But to Johnson, to Elmer, Jobel, Michael, all of you guys that are on this list, congratulations. You're sharing the wealth with others. You're helping them. This is how we get to that next level. If you're on this list, congratulations. We're going to send you some Buffett bucks. All right, let's get to the next one. Overall enrollers. Now, this one is the grand total of all the different enrollers. Now, so you can see Johnson is in the lead with number 1 because he had 5 new enrollments for the week. But what's so cool about how we've created this is that you go to that next yellow section, you can see that over a 7-day period, his group, now this is his whole group. So the more people you have in your group, the higher numbers of hours you're going to have. But his whole group did 31 hours. Overall, in the second to the end column, he's enrolled 708 people. And they've been online for 4,800 hours. So he and Mehdi are just incredible. They're sharing their link. They're helping other people. How do you help other people? Well, you give them a fish, you feed him for a day. You take him fishing. You take him fishing. You teach him how to put bait on his hook. He throws his hook out. He catches a fish, brings the fish in, cleans it, cooks it, and he fed himself for the day. But if you want to change a whole generation, you teach them how to teach. You teach other people how to go out and do it. That's what we're doing. That's our model. We want to enroll people who will enroll people. Enroll people that will enroll people. Enroll people that will enroll people. That is the key of how we get this out there. This is how we make a difference. But congratulations, you can see Elmer, you can see the rest of us on the far left corner. You can see what rank you are. We have beginners, intermediates, advanced, and rookies. And I'll show you that on the next page. But if you're on this list, congratulations. You guys are making it happen. Now, the next one is we've taken all the rookies. So all the rookies get to compete with each other. And you can see Michael's up at the very top. He signed 2 new people up. He's got 22 hours for the week. Grand total of 6 people and 42 lifetime hours. So congratulations to you. So here's all the rookies. Rookies are 1 to 5. And then Elmer's going to get kicked up into the next group, which is going to be the beginner group. And then the beginners goes to intermediate, and then the intermediates go above that. So congratulations to all of you guys. Top influencers. What's an influencer? Well, first of all, you're all an influencer. Everyone's an influencer for good or bad. And you're an influencer by what you do, not what you say. You know, your kids follow what you do more than what you say. But here's Johnson, and you can see that as you look over on over in the far 2 right corner, it says T1 and T2. Well, T1's the tier 1. 708 people that he's enrolled. But the key is that those people enrolled another 460 people. And if you were to go down to level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you'd just be flabbergasted about how many people that they've touched lives on. You go out in a very calm lake that's just, and you drop a pebble, you see ripples that go all the way to shore. You are creating a ripple in people's lives. So I want to congratulate all of you for making such a huge difference. You don't get a chance to see what kind of an impact that you're having, but boy, if you could pull back the curtain and see how you're making a difference in all these people's lives, you would approach this very differently. This is how we make a difference in people's lives. So congratulations to all of you. You can see that you're just cranking, you're adding people and helping them. You know, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, but we take him fishing, teach him how to fish. He fishes, he can feed himself. But if we can teach him how to go teach others, going to change a whole generation. That's our purpose, and that's what our goal is. As a foundation, my wife and I put $3 million into the foundation, and we wanted to make sure that we have helped people. So part of what we do is just give money directly to students. Our purpose is to help you get your investment accounts. Now, of the 7 steps, step 1, make more money. Step 2 is to separate it. 3, give. 4 is to invest. That's the most important of the steps. And then 5 is to save and spend. People think that, step 5, I'm going to save and spend. That's not it. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people are successful people get their money working for them. And they put as much money as they can into step number 4. That's why we are so aggressive in getting your investment accounts open, because when you do, you start investing, you think differently. Everything changes. Now, when I was a kid, as a teenager, I had my own investment account. And my dad and I used to, back in the day, we'd pull out a newspaper and I'd look at companies and I'd study companies and how they did what they did and how they made money. It was fun for me because it was a game. Finance is a game and games are fun. Stock is a game and games are fun. Business is a game and games are fun. So let's go have some fun with it. Now, sometimes it's not that much fun, but if you can find a way to make it fun, then you win. So the real key is getting those investment accounts open now. Again, the biggest reason is because it changes the way you think. Because now you're pulling the trigger. Now you're playing the game. You're in the game. You're not watching the game. You're playing the game. Guess what? You're playing the game anyway. You may not know it, and you may think that you're not in the game, but you're in the game. Everybody's in the game. If you're on this earth and you're above ground, you're playing the game. You're in it. So let's learn how to play the game and have some fun. So we've already given out well over $120,000 to students that have started their investment accounts. Our goal is to give you the money and get you to get it invested, because that's going to get you in the game. That's key. Now, the next piece is that for every hour, we have 3 missions. Mission number 1 is to provide financial rewards for students when you attend online classes and share with others. The key is sharing with others. How do you share with others? Well, you share your link, you share your knowledge, you share your tips, you share an encouraging word. That's how you do it. And we're giving you money for doing that. Mission number 2 is to provide a platform for you and your family, for individuals, for schools, churches, charities, groups, and teams, but it's really for you and your family. So you can do this together. When you enroll somebody, guess what? You get to follow them. You get to encourage them. You can see how well they're doing and encourage them to continue on. And number 3 is to help those in need. So for every hour that you're in class, we are donating a pair of eyeglasses, we're feeding someone, or we're providing gallons of clean water. Now, we've helped hundreds and hundreds of different organizations. Those are our top big 3, but we work with all kinds of organizations, and we've donated money to all kinds of organizations, and we're up to $1.5 million right now. And some of you are saying, well, you've almost spent all your money. Well, guess what? Our money's been making money. We've been doing this for a long time. So there's more money that's still in the foundation to be able to give away. Individual hours, my friend Angelo in Japan, he's number 1 with 47 hours. You gotta, 10 class, compound knowledge, compound experience. And you can see here all our people. You got 47 hours, 30 hours, 15, 16, 10, 8. Did you know that if you spend 18 hours a day, 18 minutes a day, which is 100 hours a year, you will know more than 95% of the world's population on that subject. If you spend 18 minutes a day working on a skill and you spend 100 hours working on that skill, you're going to know more about that skill and probably be better than 95% of the people in the world. Now, if you really keep working 1,000 hours, 10,000 hours, whatever it is, you can even do even better. But the key is learning and then earning. Key is doing. So congratulations. This is the first step, is getting into class and going to class. Categories. Mission number 2 is to provide and create a platform for families that you can go through all these classes and individuals, but also we do groups. We do organized groups. Now, this is getting to be very, very big. So we have church groups. So when you enroll somebody, they're part of your individual group. Your job is to be the cheerleader. Your job is to help them get to the next level. But they can also be part of an organized group. So if you're doing this as a church or a school, an elementary school, high school, college, anything that you want to be able to do, you can do it in a 3-tiered manner. And so this is very fun. And you can see that high schools are starting to come on. We're doing this with more and more groups. And this is how we keep track of them. So the first thing is category. What are you? Well, I'm a high school. I'm in elementary school. I'm a church, whatever it is. So the first one is category. What are you? The second one is, what's the name of your organization? What's your organization? You can see we've got churches there. We've got SAM groups, success and money groups. We've got all kinds of different ones on here. And then the last one is your subgroup. So you'll do that with all your organizations, and then you'll have a subgroup. So all the high schools around the world compete with each other inside the high school. The grades compete with each other inside the grades. The students compete with each other. Churches around the world, different congregations compete with each other. And then you can have a subgroup. We can have the young men, young women, adults, kids, whatever it is. We can do that on a 3-tiered basis so you can have even more fun. Now, here's the key. Here is the real key that our research has shown us. Now, you ask me, what do I know for sure? What do I know for sure is that if you get in and get started and you go through your first class, then on average, the average student spends 22 hours on the site. But if you don't go through your first class, the average is 0. So of the 160,000 hours is made up of about 60% of the students, which is amazing. 40% of the students were given the gift of a membership and they didn't pull the trigger. They didn't get started. Now, as the enroller, your job is to do that, is to help them. Take them by the hand, show them how to do it, show them how to do it. Now, we've created some new stuff. We got much more aggressive with giving money away and getting you started. And one of these is the Share the Wealth and Win. So we've recreated the Share the Wealth and Win. We're going to talk more about it in another section, but we've upped that to $10. So when you finish the Share the Wealth and Win, you're going to make $10. But guess what? The enroller, if you can get your family and friends to watch that first video, the Share the Wealth and Win, we're going to give them $10. We're going to give you $10. We're going to give you $10 in stock. Why? Because we know that if you'll watch that first video, on average, you'll spend 22 hours. If you don't watch the first video, it's 0. We're doing you a disservice if we don't get you started. So congratulations to all of you. Look at this. We got 25 people who shared, but we got a whole bunch of people that have gone through the Share the Wealth and Win video this week. That's key. Get started. Go through the Share the Wealth and Win. You're going to get some money put into your account. And for everyone that you enroll, your job is to look over their shoulder and help them get that going as well. Because soon we know by research, we have a whole section called Nerd Stats. And boy, do our team love stats. I love stats. It's fun for me because it's a game. Everything we're doing is a game. And I get a chance to see that. And the one thing I know for sure is that if you'll watch this first video, the average student will spend 22 hours online. But if you don't watch the first video, it's 0. We're not helping you. So that's the key of where we're going with it. So I want to congratulate all of you. I am so excited for you. I am so excited that we just hit that big number of 15,000. Guess what? We're not done. We're not done. My goal is to get to 100,000 students. My goal is to get 1 million lessons. We're at 300,000 right now. I'm 30% there on our lessons now. When I say us, we're at 30%. 30%. We got 15,000 students. We're at 15% there. We got 160,000 hours. We're at 16% there on our hours. We've got thousands and thousands of students that have started saving and investing. Our goal is to get that baby up there. 10, 20, 30,000. We want to fill a whole basketball arena with people that have started saving and investing. We want to fill a whole football, soccer stadium with people that have started saving and investing and have a better life. That's the game we're in. That's the game we're playing. And guess what? You're playing with us. So thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for making such a huge difference in people's lives. Make a difference, make it happen. And remember that every life is precious. Stay tuned. We're going to be